Hello folks, this is a video clip of the MPI pH meter with the puncture glass tip. We call it the green tip. It's a pistol grip machine, single-handed operation. Basically hold it with one hand. You don't have any cables or wires to hold on to while you're working on something else. The meter is pretty straightforward. You have 4 buttons on the main on the front on the panel. You got one button that says menu, one button that says yes or no. You know, it's a menu driven screen. Basically you get you answer questions by yes or no, and then the sample button is to collect a data point. The menu button, you basically press on it and follow the instructions. Let's look at this one. You press once and you'll see erase last. That's one of the things you can do with the stored data. You can do the advanced count. Again, that's a data stored function. Calibrate is a function we'll use. Set the temperature. This is the temperature of the sample. Clear the memory. That's a data function. And then this is your main screen. So if we press on the menu and tell it we want to calibrate, we get to calibrate. We tell it yes, we want to calibrate. And then it will ask us to enter the calibration temperature. In this case, it's set for 42. We can increment that. You know, we can go to 52, or we can, using the no button, go down to 42, 32, and so on. So let's go with the 42 for now, and then we can go to the next digit and basically increase or decrease the digit there. We can go to 45, let's say. And when we're done with that, we click on the sample button again, and we're back to, it says here, soak in pH 4 and press yes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to pH 4, swish it a little bit. You need to have your probe. I think you can see it. There you go. And then you press on yes, and it will go through the process. It will take it will take 30 seconds in each buffer to do the job. So let's take a look here. So we have the probe inserted or immersed in the buffer, and we're going to wait till it tells us to go to the next buffer. So there is about 9 seconds left here, and when it's done, we need to wipe the tip off and then go to the next buffer. In this case, it's buffer 7. So we'll take it out and we will put it in, wipe it off, and then put it in the next buffer, which is buffer 7. So we're going to put that in the buffer there, and then after we have it immersed in the buffer, we're going to go ahead and start calibrating. Again, it takes about 30 seconds to get the calibration done in buffer 7. Again, we swish it a little bit so we can get a good solution. Wait for it to get done, and after that, it will ask us to go to the next step. So that's all there is to it. You can see here we're still on buffer 7. So if I press on sample again, you'll see the digit toward the bottom. The bottom row says 699. That's the pH data that was stored. The battery icon is right next to it to tell you about the condition of the battery. There is a real-time clock. It says 14:16. That's basically 2:16 in the afternoon. And then the current pH in the sample, in this case buffer, we're just basically having the probe in the buffer there. It says pH 7.0699. I guess it has to do with this buffer is not the cleanest. I've used it a few times and went from one buffer to the other with the same tip without cleaning. And then it says XXF. That has to do with the temperature setting for the sample. And then the 44 is the number of data points that are stored in memory. If I press sample again, it should go to 45. That's another data point that is stored, and so on and so forth. And again, you take it out of the sample, and like I said, this is a stainless steel case. All the material here is, in this case, it's food grade, but this particular probe can be used. It's a general purpose probe. We can go from 0 to 14 pH. Temperature is anywhere from 0 to 80 Celsius, and so forth. All right. Thank you.